Okay, the very last skill in this unit brings together the work we've just been doing on angles with the previous unit on equations, and you will see questions like this where it asks us to calculate the value of y. So the first thing we need to do is understand the relationships between the angles that we've got. So in this case I can see that I've got y plus 90. I've got parallel lines here, so I can use corresponding angles to find out some other angles. So here I can see I've got an upside down F shape. There's my upside down F. I've got my y plus 90 in the armpit of my F up here, so I know it must be the same down here. I could just shift that down, so I know that this is also y plus 90. I know that this is y plus 90, and I know that this is 2y plus 15. So what can I say about those two things? Well, here I've got my x. Those are vertically opposite angles. Those two angles must be equal. So first thing I can do is just make an equation where they are equal to each other. Y plus 90 equals 2y plus 15. So remember how we solve questions like this. We want to only have y on one side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce this y over to the other side and make it minus y. So I've got 90 equals 2y minus y is y plus 15. I'm now going to solve that equation. Y add 15 gives me 90. So to get y I need to take away 15, which tells me that y equals 75 degrees. I can check if I wanted to by substituting it back in. 2y, 2 times 75 is 150, plus 15, which is 165 degrees. If we're right, then this 75 plus 90 is also 165 degrees, and they are equal each other. Okay, pause the video now. Write down the work examples, and then you're going to do a couple of questions yourselves. Okay, so here are 5 questions for you to try. For 4 of them, you're being asked to calculate to form an equation involving triangles. So I should see something equals 180 before you start solving. For the second one, you'll need to work out what the relationship is between 5x and 3x. They are not equal to each other. Be careful with that. Form the equation and then try and solve the equation to find out the values of the letters. Good luck. Pause the video now, and then when you're ready for solutions, press pause again. Okay, so for question 1, I know that the sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So I've got 2x and another x, which is 3x, plus 60. So I've got 3x plus 60 equals 180. When we solve it, that's x times 3 plus 60 is 180. Going backwards, take away 60, divide by 3. 120 divided by 3 tells me x equals 40 degrees. For the second one, I can shift my 5x down to here because I know those are corresponding. So then I've got 2 angles on a straight line. I've got 5x and 3x. I know that together they add up to 180 because they're on a straight line. So I've got 8x equals 180. Therefore x equals 180 divided by 8, which is 22.5 degrees. Okay, here I've got x plus 70 and 2x minus 30. Easiest to add the x's first. X plus x is 2x, plus 2x gives me 4x. Plus 70 and minus 30 gives you plus 40 equals 180. Solving that equation gives me x equals 35. Notice it asks me to calculate the size of each angle, so this must be x, which is 35, x plus 70, 35 plus 70 is 105, 2x minus 30, 2 times 35 is 70 minus 30, which is 40. If we're right, these should add up to 180. Check, and you'll find they do. Here, I've got x, 2x, no x's, so I've got 3x. Plus 25 minus 10 is plus 15, plus 60 plus 70 gives me plus 75 equals 180. that tells me that 3x equals 105 and x equals 35 degrees. Tells me that 35 plus 25 gives me 60 degrees. 2 times 35 is 70, minus 10 gives me 60 degrees. All the angles are 60 degrees. That is an equilateral triangle. For my last one here, first thing I'm going to do is to start by finding out this missing angle here. So if this is 83, 180 take away 83 must give me 97. That tells me here I've got 97 plus 47, which is going to give me 144. So it tells me that x must equal 36. If x is 36, 2x must be 72. I can then use this triangle. I've got 72 plus 83, which is 155. Tells me that y equals 25 degrees. Give yourself a mark out of 4. Very well done.